secrets behind altcoin dumps. Now, a lot of this is going to depend on, it's going to be because of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps, that's going to affect the altcoins. And if Bitcoin pumps, that's also very good for the altcoins. I am long on Bitcoin and quite a bit of the altcoins across the board because I think Bitcoin has just broken through. It's just starting its bull cycle here. Very late start, right? According to the Bitcoin halving schedule. I think we're way overdue comparing to previous halving pumps. I do think that Bitcoin has actually just started it based on that break above that 110K level. Of course, I'm hearing arguments that this could be a fake out, that Bitcoin can break back in below 110K. I think what's more likely still is Bitcoin continues towards this bull cycle here. I did do a more detailed video about Bitcoin earlier today on my longer video. I will link that to you guys after this video. So make sure to check that out. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of what Bitcoin is doing. Now, this is Snek. We're going to take a look into what has happened since the last time I've talked about it, what has changed, any updates in the price targets. Let me just tell you straight up. There's not really much change in Snek, except that it has broken out of the falling wedge pattern, which is a pattern you guys should definitely pay attention to, right? In my opinion, of course, this whole video is my opinions only, not financial advice. But falling wedges probably the most common pattern you guys would see if you guys start charting these candles. Very simple, very effective. After it usually tells you after an extensive downtrend on that time frame, chances are it's gonna break back out to the upside, and you guys are seeing it right here. Daily time frame, falling wedge pattern, Snek broke back out to the upside. Even though after it broke out, it did have quite a bit of a downtrend that you had to endure. Right? It's not uncommon to see falling wedge breakouts, and then the price action kind of drops a little bit afterwards. But as you guys can see, this price action stayed on top of this upward trend lines with candle closes. So that is a very good indicator that this breakout still valid. The price target out of this bigger falling wedge breakout is going to be about 0.8 cents, about 0.8 cents price target. Price targets are estimates only. There could be more or less. Very much depends on what the market is, and very much depends on Bitcoin. Okay. Now, since the breakout here, it has actually finally, pivoted, right? Since this bottom here at about 0.15 cents, that bounce and took Snek all the way up here to about almost zero point 0.5 cents there. Okay. Before forming a falling wedge pattern, I talked about this falling wedge pattern last time. Price target, about 0.5 cents price targets. Now, it's already almost there. It's got about like maybe 15% left. Now, what do I think Snek could do next if it actually reaches that price target? I think if it reaches anywhere near that zero point 0.5 cents price level or range, it could form some type of a cup and handle pattern here, a smaller cup and handle pattern. That's just my best guess. It's not formed because I see a rounded bottom trajectory, and unless this rounded bottom trajectory gets invalidated, I see a potential cup and handle pattern that could form, right, which is still a bullish pattern that usually breaks to the upside. Now, if that does happen, then we're going to come back here and update the chart here on Snek, if enough of you guys want to see it. So make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. Snek has also reclaimed some key levels, supports, including the daily 21 SMA, the daily 200 SMA, currently at about that 0.35 cents price range. Very important it stays above those key levels, otherwise it's going to become resistance again. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Snek. Let's see if it reaches the smaller price target and of course that bigger one. This basically wraps it up for this video. Let me know by dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.